Let me share the classic fable of the ant and the grasshopper. Once upon a time, in a sunny meadow, there lived an ant and a grasshopper. The ant was diligent and hard-working, while the grasshopper loved to sing and dance all day long. Introduction. The ant, a tiny, industrious insect, always busy collecting food for the winter. The grasshopper, a carefree musician, enjoying the warm days without worrying about the future. The story. During the summer, the ant worked tirelessly, storing grains and building a shelter. The grasshopper mocked the ant, singing and playing, believing winter would never come. When winter arrived, the ant had plenty of food, but the grasshopper was starving. Desperate, the grasshopper begged the ant for help, but the ant reminded him of his laziness. Moral lesson. Hard work and preparation pay off, while laziness leads to suffering. Remember, it's essential to plan ahead and be responsible, just like the ant.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.
Here's a delightful story about a bear and some honeybees. The bear and the bee. Once upon a time, a hungry bear wandered through the forest in search of food. Its rumbling tummy led it to a beehive. The bear peered inside, hoping to find some delicious honey. But, to its dismay, a bee flew out and stung the bear sharply on the nose. The pain was unbearable, and the bear lost its temper. In its frustration, the bear tried to swat the bee away, but the little insect was too quick. The bee zipped back into the beehive, and suddenly, thousands of angry bees emerged. They buzzed around the bear, stinging it on its ears, elbows, arms, legs, and especially its nose. The bear ran all the way home and slammed the door shut. But there, waiting for it, was Mrs. Bear. She shook her head and said, "You did it again, didn't you? You lost your temper." Mrs. Bear applied bee sting medicine to soothe the bear's wounds. Then she revealed a secret. They had honey in the cupboard all along, tucked behind the flower. Bear learned a valuable lesson that day. Losing one's temper always leads to trouble. And so, Mr. Bear discovered that sometimes, patience and a calm demeanor are sweeter than any honey. Remember, a hot temper can sting worse than a bee.